Luna Moth Mystic here with another video. Today we'll be talking about crystal grids. So what is a crystal grid? It's basically a grid or board like these that have many different crystals, especially points on them, arranged in different patterns. They're used as an energy tool to manifest. They're used for intentions, they're used for goals. They're a very powerful tool. So here I've also got some Herkimer diamonds. In my last video, you can learn all about these. They're double terminated quartz. They eliminate stress, align energy. They're good for healing, and they're named for Herkimer County in New York. I'm going to be using these to show you how you could arrange some crystals on a crystal grid. So, crystal grids are a powerful union of stone energies and geometric designs. I have a couple designs here. I have this that has a flower of life and moon phases. I have here this flower. I have a mandala, not sure, and a vector image here too. And as you can see, these are all geometric patterns. Now, grids create energy fields that amplify manifestation. So what you can do is you can decide first what your intention or goal is, and you could choose crystals based on that. So if I'm just thinking of Herkimer diamonds, I could say I want to eliminate some stress in my life. First, I'd pick a board and arrange my crystals in a pattern around the board. And one thing too that you can do, if you want to write your goal on a piece of paper and place it in the center, or you can place it underneath or just have it next to you so that you can keep it in mind. One thing, like if you want to have really deep dreams, if you have really strong desires, or if you have goals that you want to meet, that you could use those for. And often it's good to put a stone right in the middle. And again, I'm going to use a fluorite stone here in the middle just to show you kind of how it looks with a point like that. So geometry is really important when it comes to crystal grids because crystals have their own geometric shape and they're more powerful in combination with each other. So Herkimer diamonds are linking diamonds that go really well together and amplify effects of other stones. So that's why I use them. And the center stone here is the anchor. So it's usually the largest piece. And these stones around it can be placed in any geometric shape that you've intuitively chosen, something that you think looks good or that you just feel has really good energy. And again, you can use a lot of stones, you can use other items like flowers or other minerals, or you can use just a very few. And it really depends too on your board. So some boards will have more sides than others. Like this one has a lot of spaces that could be if you go on each corner. So you'd need a lot of stones for it. Or you could just do a few around it. But to then activate it, you want to really concentrate and visualize your goal. Visualize what you're doing. And then you can use a pendulum, you can use a wand. To connect the stones, you can use your fingers. I've got a wand here that's a clear crystal quartz with copper, and it's got some little stones on here too. And so I could just take this and I could just trace along the stones, connecting them in a pattern. And I could just keep doing that until I feel they're activated enough to be intuitively linked to what my goal might be. So if you don't have a crystal grid like this, because not everybody, you might not have one of these. You can make your own with paper. You just need a ruler and maybe a template you find, or just a design that you like. So you can draw something like this on paper and use it as a crystal grid. So you don't have to have this board necessarily. What's important is the shape. So at the end of when you're done, you want to practice gratitude as you disconnect your crystals. So you just would, one by one, disconnect them from the grid. Put them over here. And by then, you should have what your goal was in mind. And it's really good for meditating too. Just that motion of connecting the grid together and having it sit there as you meditate and feeling the energy that comes off of it. So I hope you've learned more about crystal grids. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Otherwise, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.